no easier because of that.
Now let's talk about some things that are happening in the country. We know we are counting down less than 50 days to the Olympics, and a number of teams are optimistic and also waiting to see how well they will be able to represent the country. Now, Athletics Kenya have talked and they have had a discussion about what we should expect in the national trials to be held next weekend, because for them they're saying a very, very good positive team is expected to be selected, and they are confident, hopeful that all the athletes are doing all that they must to be ready for Paris 2024.
We have a number of athletes totaling to 49 that had been selected by the technical committee that normally manages competitions in Athletics Kenya. These athletes were selected from certain kind of understanding. That is, in the first place, have they qualified? Because there is standard qualification for every athlete in every event. That one gets to this timing or to this kind of throwing distance, something like that. This one should be known by every one of you. So that now, that was the first thing or the first kind of area that we looked at an athlete. And then the other one was that we had to abide with the anti-doping regulations, which are very important for an athlete to get to be in before one goes for any world competition. So that now we got to understand that every athlete that we are going to come up with to prepare for the Olympics must have undergone all the anti-doping requirements. So that is where we are, and we have 49 athletes who are ready now to compete.
We managed to discuss with the ministry the pros and cons of having the trials in Ulinzi, and of course it came out that there are some athletes that are not qualified, but they are closer to qualify, and that is the reason why we convinced the ministry that at least to give us 2 days, 14 and 16, to host our event at Nyayo National Stadium. And we are happy to announce today that the minister himself, the peers, and of course our president agreed together that this event will be held in Nyayo. I don't want to belabor the issue of the selection criteria. You are aware that Athletics Kenya, even in its own constitution, indicates that the top 2 will automatically be selected, and then of course the third one will be through a panel of selectors. But normally Athletics Kenya requires the conditions that the interest of the athlete first will be considered. So it's not just that someone else will just be put in, but the person who is number 3 will be given a chance, bearing in mind that you have to consider also the performance of the others, and that's where now the nation's interest comes into play. That's why we always have that slot to consider the chance for the one who will actually play a bigger role that will also serve the nation. All the athletes that will be invited will have been vetted by AIU and ADAC. So we have submitted the names of all the athletes that have met those conditions, which indicates that an athlete should have already been tested 10 months prior to the championship. And the last condition which was given was that an athlete should have at least have out of competition test before the 3rd of May. If an athlete has not been tested once before the 3rd of May, that athlete will not compete because they will not be allowed.
Now, still in the Olympics vibes, I know our very own Ivy had a chat with Zablon Ekwam. And for him, I know he's had a very, very tough transition from 100 meters to 400 meters. And at this particular time, eyeing an Olympics opportunity and just that vibe to go and represent the country. He's saying it has not been the easiest of a feat for him, but he's training hard to make sure that at least the Olympics will be a reality.
Good afternoon and welcome to Inside Sports Bench. Today I feature a man from Todonyang, Turkana County, none other than Zablon Ekam. He fled banditry to now cement himself to the athletics big stages. He has already booked a slot to debut in this year's Paris Olympics. He recorded a personal best of 44.69 seconds. Welcome so much, Zablon, to Inside Sports. Just start by giving us a brief history of yourself.
My name is Ekwam Zablon. I come from Turkana County, Todonyang. I'm 26 years old now. Born 97, date 4 of August. I went to school at Kapengura Boys. That's where I did my Form 4, that's 2018. And that was a place where I started now serious career of athletics. That's my first time when I reached the nationals and also represented East and Central Africa school games in Rwanda. Yeah. Then now 2021 I was enrolled to KDF. From there, 2022, I just heard of not good competition because I was not in good form, because I was from the military training. I ended up not reaching the finals at the nationals. Again, 2023 come with the good stuff. We represented the nation at World Athletics Championship in Budapest. And then this year we've gone to Grand Prix, South Africa. We won number 2, 4x4. And then this year also we went to Glasgow, 4x4, where we came with an area record. Yeah, so that is Ekwam Zablon.
What are you working on this year?
Yeah, we thank God first we've qualified to the Olympics. Now we want to get that motive of having that spirit of competing at the Olympics. You know, I haven't competed at the Olympics before. This is my first time, and also I haven't competed yet well at an individual event, the 400, besides the Kipkeino only, where I was number 4. So we're working extra harder to know that these are big world stage, where we are going to meet with world beaters. And among from Kenya, being a top cream now, I have to be a world beater from Kenya.
Finishing 4th at the Keino Classic, but booking a slot at the Paris Olympics. How was that for you?
It was a nice feeling. In fact, I didn't have a sleep for almost 2 days because I was anxious to compete. Now, after getting the qualifying mark, now is it me? I was getting a lot of congratulation messages from friends outside the country, from the country, my family back at home, congratulations. So everybody was happy about it, and me myself, it was just a blessing from God. Because you can see at the moment, being the only one who have qualified in the Olympics, and the other ones are struggling to get the qualification mark, you feel favored. Yeah.
You also complained about government negligence to athletes. Just highlight to us some of the challenges you faced as an athlete, including government negligence.
Send an athlete to a national duty to go and carry the flag of the nation. I think you need to recognize him. I think at the moment no one knows that Boniface Mweresa, Weisman Were, Kelvin Tauta and Ekwam Zablon are the record holders of Kenya 4x4 Indo. But at the moment, we haven't received anything apart from the Indo. So it seems that what we do there, it was non-appreciable. And that one, it really, we are feeling very bad about that one. Yeah, it's demoralizing.
Your role model, Wade, who holds a world record of 43.03 seconds. In 2021, you believed that record could be yours. How far?
I said that one when I was 2 seconds away. I was 45, 47 when I say that one. And at the moment, I'm at 44.69. So we moved 1 second close to our record. So given another chance, given another big support, down the line 2 years, these things will be ours.
You were red-carded in Doha in the World Championship in the 200-meter final. How was that? Was that a blessing in disguise, or did that push you back?
That was just a blessing, because it opens my eye in a bigger picture, where I can see, oh, if I can reach the World Championship trials, being amongst the top 8 in the country, I just know, okay, if I put in more effort, definitely one time I'll come and represent the country. Down the line 2 years, you'll see where I am now.
You started out as a 100-meter and 200-meter sprinter. How did you transition from 100-meter, 200-meter to 400 meters now?
Getting the best tactician, Scottish coach, it's called Ian Dexter, has really helped me to transition from 100, 200, and to 400 now, whereby I'm trying to specialize it to be my best event. I was doing 100, and you can see my PB is 11:37. The 200, whereby I have not left the 200, I'm using 200 to get the speed to run the 400. Last year I was having 21.1, and now I've come closer to 20.7. So I think it's a good transition, though it has a lot of complications, it has a lot of challenges. Moving from one event to another in a period of 2 years is hard. But I think we are trying, and we can see where we are heading is nice.
We have less than 100 days to the Paris Olympics 2024. How prepared are you? Do you have any sponsors? Are there any challenges you're facing currently? How is that coming for you?
Yeah, the challenges are many, up and down, you know, where it's the peak of my career. And, you know, the first step is always harder. I'm really trying to sort out my stuff, me, myself, together with my coach, to ensure we become the person we want at the Olympics. We have had a lot of challenges, age, lack of finance. You know, finance is everything. Financial support is another thing. Physiotherapy, you need to pay massage, you need to observe your diet well, supplements and stuffs, coming to track here, paying. So when you lack money, it means nothing can go on. Yeah.
Well, you've heard it from the man himself, Zablon Ekal Ekwam. With less than 50 days to the Paris Olympics 2024, Ekwam is prepared to take the bull by its horn, and he hopes that his debut will be the one to cement his name in the athletics big stage. From this side, my name is Ivy Terry. I'll see you on the next episode.
And that's it in today's edition of Inside Sports. My name is Moses Wahisi. Have a fantastic afternoon. Keep it here on KTN.